Okay, that's the bell. I'm going to be at the end of this, okay? So pay attention. Before I do the angles, I just want to remind you that, this is the score for the science. Almost nobody expressed it yet. So this tape is not updated, but most of these students did do it. And today is October 17, right? No, October 18. Yes, so you have until, right? Science. It goes until October 31st, right? So you have less than 2 weeks to do it. You have less than 2 weeks? Okay? I remember the first class I explained about the assignments, right? So I said don't leave for the last moment. For example, if it was today was October 35th. Teacher, my internet's not working, I cannot do the assignment. It's not my problem. Don't leave the assignment for the last moment. Okay? Don't leave last moment. Because if you cannot do it until October 31st, I will not give you more time. Alright? So this is a reminder, because most of you didn't do anything yet. So I did not receive your score, right? I did not receive your blog post. So I'm just reminding you, okay? Alright. So now you can open your books on page 55. Can you open 55? 55. So I want you to start working on those 10 words. Start working. Yes. Page 55. This is the vocabulary part. Okay? So open up 55 and start working. Match the word with the definition. So while you do this, I will do the next. Okay, number one. Well, number one's not here. Okay. Number three. Number four. Number five. Number six. Number seven. Number 8. Number 9. Number 10. 10? Okay. 11. 12. 14. 15. 16. 17 is not here. 20. 22. 23. 24. 24. 24. 25. 26. 27. 28, 29, 30, 32, 33, 34, 0313. Okay, that's the next. Okay, I'm still giving you a few more minutes. When you finish page 55, you go to page 59. 59. So when you finish 55, you go to page 59. There's 5 more words there, okay? do it together. Okay, first word, recycle. Who can tell me the number for the first word? Huh? 3. Who said 3? Yes, correct. Who said 3? You said? So read number 3. Go ahead, read. Okay, recycle. Number 3. To send. Use newspaper, bottles, cans, etc. to a place where they can make into something new. Okay, next. Grocery. What's the number that has the definition of grocery? Huh? 7, correct. Okay, can you read number 7? Okay, when you go to buy shopping for food, it's called groceries. Okay? So yes, so number 7, grocery, food bought at a store. Okay, next, shelter. Huh? 8, yes. Go ahead, read number 8 for me. Structure? Okay, shelter means a structure that covers or protects people or things. For example, we're inside of a building, right? So this is a shelter from the storm, from the rain, from the sun, right? So people who are homeless, they don't have shelter. So shelter number 8. Okay, next one is shade. Huh? 5. Oh yes, correct. Okay, read number 5 for me. For example, the definition of shade uses shelter, right? So shade is to shelter or to protect. Remember, shelter is protection, right? So shade is to shelter something from strong light, and especially from the sunlight. I don't know if you are familiar with agriculture. Sometimes they put those covers, right? So the sun, right, does not go fully in the plants. So it's kind of a shady, right? So that's a shade. For example, if I close the curtain here, right, there will be less sunlight. Not going to be completely dark, but you know it's kind of a shade. So to protect from the sunlight. All right, next one, air conditioning. Huh? Choose. Can you read it? Assistant. Okay, air conditioning. You guys know, right? We don't have air conditioning in this classroom, but it's a system for cooling and drying the air in the building or in a room. Next, harmful. Harmful. Anyone here? Harmful. Yes. Can you read number 6? Yeah, read it. Okay, a chemical that is found in the air that has no color or taste or smell and that is necessary for life. So we are breathing oxygen, right? Breathing oxygen, so it's in the air. Alright, next one, landlord. Anyone? Landlord? Huh? 9, yes. Yes. Can you give me number 9? Okay, landlord is a person who owns a house or an apartment or a farm, whatever. They own the land and they rent to the older people. Okay, next one, permission. 4, yes. Okay, number 4. Authority. Authorities? In charge. Okay, number 4, permission. The right or ability to do something that is allowed by authority or people in charge. For example, I am in charge of this class. So I have the authority to do the manage the class, right? So if can you read for me? I'm giving you the permission to now you can read, right? So I'm managing the class. Alright, the last one, affordable. Huh? 10, yes, can you read the last one? Yes, affordable is when you're able to pay for something. Can you afford to buy dinner tonight? Can you afford to pay rent? Can you afford to buy a car? So you have the means. Can you pay? You have the money to do it, right? So this is means affordable. Okay, let's move to page 59. 59, please, page 59. Okay, are you there? 59? Okay, first word, rapacious. Word number 1, what's the letter? A, B, C, D, or E? Huh? Sorry? Word number 1, rapacious. Anyone? What does it mean, rapacious? Number 1, letter? D? D? D is correct. Can you read the letter D? D. Okay, rapacious means always wanting more money or goods, etc. than you needed or have a right to. So it's kind of, I want everything, I want a car, I want a house, maybe you don't have the right to, right? But you always want it. Okay. Number 2, materialism. C, correct. Can you read that C? Material possessions. So materialism means a way of thinking that gives too much importance to material possessions rather than the spiritual or intellectual things. Right? So you give too much importance for things that money can buy. This is materialism, right? Clothing, shoes, car, right? House, right? Luxury cars. So this is materialism. But other people feel like, are you married for money or for love? That's the difference, right?
Yeah.
So a lot of people, I'm married, only a rich guy. He has to have a house, a car. This is materialism. You don't care about love. You don't care about he's a handsome guy. He don't care. He cares only about money. This is materialism. Okay, the next one, enormous. Big. Huh? Big, yes. Can you read it? Okay, it's your turn. Okay. Okay. The next, you will read the next. Read the next one. She reads now, you read the next one. Yeah, you read it out. And she's the next. Okay, read. Yes. Enormous. Number 3. Okay, very easy, right? Enormous means big. Okay, next one, unsustainable. What is unsustainable? E. Okay, very easy. Yes, okay, when something is not sustainable, it cannot last for a long time, right? Always, E. Not able to last or continue for a long time. The last one, 5, garment. Huh? Garment. What is garment? Garment. A piece of clothing, right? Piece of clothing. Okay, so these are the vocabulary. Please know those words. There will be a question in the final exam about the vocabulary. Alright, now look at test number 2. There's 2 questions. Why people buy clothes? Okay, so why do you buy clothes? Why do you buy clothes? Why? Why do you buy? Buy clothes. Yes, why do you wear clothes? Anyone? So this is your opinion. Give me your opinion. Why people buy clothes? Why people wear clothes? Huh? No. Why people? They buy or wear clothes? Why? Okay, yes, okay. It's too cold to wear clothing, right? You want to be warm. Is there any other reason? Huh? People want the same reason, right? Too cold to wear clothing, okay? Is there any other reason than to keep warm? Okay, that's a good answer, right? So, for example, you have a whole major here, fashion design, right? People want to wear beautiful clothes. Why? To express themselves. Oh, I am a nerdy. I don't know, wear sometimes. To express yourself, right? So to protect your body, to keep warm, to express yourself, to become beautiful, to be beautiful. Is there any other reason? Any other reason? For example, people don't want to walk naked, right? So that's not good. Alright. So, okay, next question. What happens when companies don't care about their workers? What happens when companies don't care about their workers or their employees? What happens? Anyone? What happens? Give me your opinion. When companies don't care about their workers. I'm waiting for your answer. So what happens when companies don't care about their workers? Yes, for example, I am a worker for the university. I am an employee for the university. What happens when the university, they don't care about their teachers? What happens? They don't care if I'm sick. They don't care if my salary is not enough. They don't care about me. What happens? Huh? Yes, what happens? For example, a company hires you to go to work, you receive a salary after the end of the month, right? So what happens if that company doesn't care about their employees? Any answer? I want to hear your opinion. gonna watch a video, okay? This is about the fashion industry in the world, okay? So you're gonna see there, for example, in most of the companies, right? They don't care about their workers. So this is what's happening, okay? So let's watch this video.
Fundamentally above what we wish to be above ourselves. We used to have a system.
Okay, let's watch the video. Pay attention.
The community we are to clothing. Fundamentally above what we wish to be above ourselves. We used to have a system, a fashion system, that has absolutely nothing to do with the fashion industry today. It has been reinvented.
It's based on materialism. The problem is that it's a really high price.
Garment factory collapsed, killing more than 1,000. Clashes between clothes factory workers and
Last November, 112 people were killed in another major factory fire. 30,000
Garment workers in Bangladesh are feeling the right to purchase clothing.
The promising organization was that it was going to be a win-win. Consumers and rich world would get cheaper goods, and people in the poorer parts of the world would get jobs. But those jobs would give them the opportunity to work on their own quality.
This enormous, rapacious industry that is generating so much profit, why is it that it is unable to support the millions of its workers?
The actual business model is completely unsustainable. Unless you change that model, you can't change anything.
When everything is concentrated on making profits, what you see is that human rights, the environment, workers' rights get lost. My God, we can do better than this.
So, for example, we have an example of a company. They don't care about their employees. That they work in a very, for example, the building was not safe. I don't care. You can go work there if the building collapses. It's your problem, right? So they kill 1,000 people because the building collapsed. Huh? Yes, for example, this is an example, right? They don't care if they're not paying enough. We don't have enough money to buy food. The salary is so low. So what happens when the companies don't care about their employees, right? All right, these are the two questions of test number 2. So let's move on to test number 3. So to answer the questions, right, from this video. Okay, number 1. What is the fashion system based on? What is the fashion system based on? This is the beginning of the video.
Fashion system that has absolutely nothing to do with the fashion industry today. It has been reinvented.
It's based on
Based on materialism. What does it mean, materialism, again? What does it mean, materialism? We learned in vocabulary, right? So this is one word from the vocabulary, right? So what does it mean, materialism? Yes, letter A is the correct answer. But what does it mean? Materialism. Do you remember? Money, right? It's based on money, right? So this interest only cares about profit, money, right? So this is what they're saying, right? So what's the fashion system based on? Do you agree? You may disagree with this, right? But this is what the teacher's talking about, okay? So it's not about intellectual things, it's not about fashion industry, it's not about designing. It's about money. Okay, number 2. According to the news in the video, where are people dying? Where? A, on the streets? Huh? B, on the garment stores? Car accident? I don't see any car accident, so it's not C. In their homes? No, it's not in their homes. So it's between streets or factories. Okay, let's continue this more.
Materialism. The problem is that it comes at a really high price.
Garment factory collapsed.
So answer is letter. Because the question is according to the video, okay? So maybe there would be people dying in the streets, but according to the video, garments collapsed and killed more than 1,000. So this would be a garment factory, okay? Letter B. Okay, number 3. How should globalization have helped poor people? C, yes, correct. By giving them jobs that would take them out of poverty. So it means what? So people in the rich countries, they get cheaper goods, right? And the jobs will be transferred to countries that are poor. So the people get jobs, right? And the rich people pay less. So this was supposed to be win-win, but it's not win-win, right? So we see the video. Okay, so letter C is the answer. Okay, let's try to do true and false. That's number 4. Number 1. We use clothing to hide who we are. Is that true or false? False, right? We use clothing to express ourselves, right? To keep warm, but not to hide. Okay, number 2. The fashion system has changed. True, right? It changed to this horror, right? It changed to this problem. Okay, number 3. With globalization, rich consumers get cheaper goods. True. Number 4. The fashion industry makes a lot of profit. True. Yes. It's about money, so they make profit. Last one. The fashion industry takes care of its own workers and environment. Are they taking care of the workers? No. This one is false. They don't care about the workers. That's why they're dying, right? They're in the poor countries. All right. So we finished test number 4. Test number 5 is your homework. Yes. All right. So you have to get together in your groups, right, and have a discussion. These questions. What are the pros and cons of fast fashion? So fast fashion is a term used to describe cheaply made clothing in style that changes very quickly. So write your ideas in the chart. Use the words or phrases in the video when discuss your answers in your group. So we're going to get together and have a discussion. Someone's going to write a report. Next class to deliver the report on a separate piece of paper. Okay? Any questions? So pay attention to this term, right? Quick fashion. What does it mean, quick fashion? It's a fashion that changes so fast. For example, if you wear something that is up right now, it's in fashion. Next year, it's not in fashion anymore. Oh, it's outdated. It doesn't have value. I'm not going to wear it anymore, right? So, you spend a lot of money last year. Now you cannot use the same clothing. So it's kind of a waste of money, right? So, now I need to buy a new one. So think about it. For example, I bought this clothes here. in the United States 30 years ago. And I had 5 of them. I used as a PT uniform. I just put my name here, right? So it's not a fake fashion because it's not changing. I use this all the time. It's a good value for the money, so I'm using it forever, right? But if you buy something up, now it's fashionable, but next year is not fashion anymore, you don't want to use it. You're going to lose that clothing. So you waste your money because you only use it for 1 year. You understand? So this is what we're talking about, right? So, what are the pros and cons of fast fashion? Okay? Have a discussion, and one of you write a report, and then you give me next class. Any questions? All right, so now let's go back to
1. I work.
So now let's go back to page 51. Page 51. Can you go back to page 51? Now the quiz. Yes? Page 51? Yes, page 51, that's number 2. Okay? So one play it, and then you have to give the answer. Alright, so let's go.
One. I worked hard on the report. I hope I didn't miss any information.
I can assure you that you didn't. I looked at the report very carefully.
Question. Why does the man believe that all the information is in the report? 2. 1. I worked hard on the report. I hope I didn't miss any information.
I can assure you that you didn't. I looked at the report very carefully.
Question. Why does the man believe that all the information is in the report?
I looked at the report very carefully.
So why does the man believe that all the information is in the report? Because
The report very carefully. I looked at the report very carefully.
B, right? Because he carefully reads the report. So he looked the report very carefully. So letter B. Not A, because he trusts the woman. No. Not C, the woman worked hard. No. Because he gave her information. No. So letter B. Okay, next.
I do. 2. I planned an exciting trip to Mexico, but I heard the airlines may go on strike.
There's no need to worry. They announced on the news that there will be no strike.
Question. What is the woman worried about? 2. I planned an exciting trip to Mexico. Heard the airlines may go on strike.
There's no need to worry. They announced on the news that there will be no strike.
Airlines may go on strike.
Okay, what is the woman worried about? C, right? About airline going to strike. She's worried about the strike. Not food in Mexico, not weather in Mexico, the cost of the trip, no. So the strike. What is a strike? Do you know what is a strike? Anyone knows? Anyone knows what it is? A strike? Huh? What? What? Huh? Yes, when the employees, they don't go to work. Right? I want a better salary. The company does not pay us. Okay, you have to listen to me because I'm not going to work. So when people get together and they don't work, this is put pressure on the company, right? Sometimes sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, sometimes they don't. Want to fire everybody. Right? So this is a strike when people don't go to work. All right, number 3.
3. I'm going to a job interview this afternoon. What if they ask me a question about the job that I can't answer?
You'll be fine. If anyone can think on their feet, it's you.
Question. What kind of questions can be difficult for the woman to answer? 4. 3. I'm going to a job interview this afternoon. What if they ask me a question about the job that I can't answer?
Okay, question. What kind of question can be difficult for the woman to answer? Hey, question about the job. Okay, not about education, not about work experience, and not about her skills, about the job. Letter A. Okay, number 4.
Mrs. Richards is a hard math teacher. My friends say no one does well in her class.
Whatever you may have heard is not true. Mrs. Richards is a good teacher. I did well in her class.
Question. What does the man say about Mrs. Richards? 4. Mrs. Richards is a hard math teacher. My friends say no one does well in her class.
Whatever you may have heard is not true. Mrs. Richards is a good teacher. I did well in her class.
Okay, what did the man said about Mrs. Richards? Huh? D. She is a good teacher. What did she say about the teacher? Our teacher, right? That will be C. Okay, but the correct answer is D because they're asking about what he said, right? So what he said, she's a good teacher. Okay, number 5.
5. I'm having friends over for dinner. I'm cooking on my own. I've never cooked for a group of people.
I'm sure it'll turn out all right. You're just making more food. You know how to cook a lot of dishes.
Question. What hasn't the woman done before?
1.
5. I'm having friends over for dinner. I'm cooking on my own. I've never cooked for a group of people. Cooked for a group. Never cooked for a group of people. I've never cooked for a group of people.
What hasn't a woman done before? See, right? She never cooked for a group of people, right here.
I've never cooked for a group of people.
So the question is what she didn't do it before, so she never cooked for a group of people, letter C. Okay, I'm going to give you 1 minute to do test number 3, okay? Put it here 1 minute. So read the paragraph and complete the blanks. Is there enough time? Okay. Question number 1. President Xi said that the key to progress are well measured explorations and so page D, right? We use of resources. So what page is it? I get it. Page 53, 53. Now the second one, number 2. Whereas she wants to encourage a lifestyle that is low carbon. Yes. Low carbon. Number 3. Part of improving China's relationship with nature includes rejecting C. Extravagant practices. Yes. Okay. So number 1 B, number 2 D, number 3 C. Okay. Take a look at the yellow paragraph. This is a phrasal verb. Phrasal verb is a phrase that's made up of a verb and another word or two, usually a preposition, but sometimes an adverb. Phrasal verbs open up a whole new world of possibilities for speaking English. They are phrases that give verbs completely different meaning. They are also used incredibly often on everyday conversations, which makes them important to know. Phrasal verbs work changing the verb's meaning based on the preposition and follows that. It's easier than you think. You probably already know a number of phrasal verbs. For example, in the sentence, so come on, let's learn some phrasal verbs. The words come on in that sentence are phrasal verbs. For if you say come on, it means come here, right? But come on means something else. It means what? Right? What means come on? I'm not kind of wanting to send today, you need to do it, okay? There's no harm, let's do it. This means come on, not come here, right? Alright, so I'll ask you to do test number 4. Okay, so 5 minutes break, and then after the break, you have 1 minute to do test number 4. 5 minutes break. 5-minute break. Okay, you have 1 minute to do test number 4. Okay, 1 minute to do test number 4. That's the bell. Watch for here 1 minute. Okay, start counting. 1 minute to do test number 4. Test number 4. Yeah. All right, 1 minute. So number 1, please. So how do you modify the word stand? Stand up. Yes, please stand up when speaking in class. Okay, number 1, stand up. Number 2, drop it. Yes, so the word is drop. How can you change the word drop? She. Yes, drop, but is that no? You use the word drop, but how can you modify it? How can you make a phrasal verb? How can you make it correct? Drop out of. Okay, no problem. So how can, for example, the word is in the end of the sentence. Use the word drop. So we're gonna make drop out of. So she dropped out of the program because it was too stressful. So dropped out of. Number 3, the word is wake, right? So I have to wake up. Wake up early if I wanted to make it all time. Number 4, the word is put. So we are going to put off our vacation until next year. Number 5, the word is pick. So he picked out the best suit in the store. So number 1, stand becomes stand up. Number 2, drop becomes drop out of. Number 3, wake becomes wake up. Number 4, put becomes put off. And number 5, pick becomes pick out. Yes. Okay. So now let's do the next clips. So next clips.
There's no need to worry.
So this is, and after the 10 words, do you remember those 10 words? So this is task number 2. So page 56 maybe? Page 56. Now we're going to do this one here. Page 56. Page 56.
Mexico, but I heard the airlines may go on strike.
There's no need to worry. They announced on the news that there will be no strike.
Question. What is...
One. Could you please put this paper in the garbage? What I meant to say is recycling box.
Of course, recycling saves trees. We all have to do our part to save the environment.
Question. Where should the woman put the paper? 2. 1. Could you please put this paper in the garbage? What I meant to say is recycling box.
Of course,
Recycling box.
Of-
Meant to say is recycling box.
of course.
Garbage. What I meant to say is recycling box.
Okay, where should the woman put the paper? D, right? Recycling box. Not in a desk, not in an office, not in a garbage. Even though he said garbage first, right? But I meant to say recycling box. Letter D. Number 2 now.
2. Do you know that 70% of the world is covered by water?
I do, but we can't use the water. What I want to say is that only 2.5% is fresh water.
Question. What percentage of the world's water is fresh water? 2. Do you know that 70% of the world is covered by water?
I do, but we can't use the water. What I want to say is that only 2.5% is fresh water. That only 2.5 water.
So what is the percentage of the world's water is fresh water? B, 2.5, not 25, not 30, not 70. So 2.5, B. Number 3.
3. Energy contributes to climate change. Let me say it more clearly. Energy is the main contributor to climate change.
We have to stop burning fuels like coal, oil and natural gas for energy.
Question. Which is not mentioned by the woman? 4. 3. Energy contributes to climate change. Let me say it more clearly. Energy is the main contributor to climate change.
We have to stop burning fuels like coal, oil and natural gas for coal, oil and natural gas for energy.
So which one she did not mention? A, windmill. So she mentioned coal, oil and natural gas. So she did not mention a windmill. Okay, 4.
People around the world don't have enough money for basic needs such as food, water or shelter.
Many people in America live in poverty. I mean to say in Latin America.
Question. What does the woman mean? 5. 4. People around the world don't have enough money for basic needs such as food, water or shelter.
Many people in America live in poverty. I mean to say in Latin America. Say in Latin, to say in I mean to say in Latin America.
What does the woman mean? Mean Latin America, right? Not America. She means Latin America. Okay, number 5.
5. We should consider a meat-based diet. Let me try again. A plant-based diet.
A plant-based diet is healthier and it's better for the environment.
Question. Which diet is better for the environment? 5. We should consider a meat-based diet. Let me try again. A plant-based diet.
A plant-based diet is healthier and it's better for the environment. And it's better for the environment.
Okay, which diet is better for the environment? C, right? Plant-based, not fish, not meat, not chicken. For example, they're starting the clip talking about meat, but they say, oh, I need plants, right? So letter C. So chicken and fish, they did not even mention in the clip, right? So letter C is the answer. Okay, number 3, I'll play the whole clip, and then you have 5 sentences. You have to find out the missing words, okay? So let's do number 3 now.
If you're free, can you help me? What I mean to ask is, can you help me plant trees?
Of course I can. Why are you planting trees?
I'm planting trees because they will keep my house cooler in the summer.
That's true. The trees will provide shade. You won't have to use as much air conditioning.
Trees are also good to have. What I want to say is they are good for the environment.
Yes, trees reduce harmful gases from the air and release oxygen.
My new trees will provide homes for small animals, birds and insects.
Now that's beautiful. Let me change my clothes and I'll help you.
1. Who owns the land where the speaker is gardening? 2. What kind of food is the speaker? 1. If you're free...
Okay, did you want anyone of you got any words? Anyone? 1 is trees, okay. 5 is animals, okay. More words? You guys want to listen again? Okay, one more time.
Can you help me? What I mean to ask is, can you help me plant trees?
Of course I can. Why are you planting trees?
I'm planting trees because they will keep my house cooler in the summer.
That's true. The trees will provide shade. You won't have to use as much air conditioning.
Trees are also good to have. What I want to say is they are good for the environment.
Yes, trees reduce harmful gases from the air and release oxygen.
My new trees will provide homes for small animals, birds and insects.
Now that's beautiful. Let me change my clothes and I'll help you.
Okay, you got more words? Anyone? 4. Yes, for environment. Okay. We're still missing words number 2 and 3. Anyone got words for number 2 or 3? 2 is shade. Yes, correct. So the only one missing is number 3. House. Yes. So now I'm gonna play the clip again and show the words for the other students, right? Maybe you guys got it, but a lot of students did not get it. So let's do it again, but I'll show you to everyone where the word is.
1. Who owns the land where the speaker is gardening? 2. What kind of food? 1. If you're free, can you help me? What I mean to ask is, can you help me plant trees?
Of course.
Trees. You plant trees. Help me plant trees.
So that's the first one, right? So the house won't be as hot because of the... No, sorry. Number 1, the man needs to help to plant trees. Right here, plant trees. Can you help me plant trees?
Can you help me plant trees?
Of course I can. Why are you planting trees?
I'm planting trees because they will keep my house cooler in the summer.
That's true. The trees will provide shade. What's true? The trees will provide shade. Trees will provide shade.
So that's number Number 2, because the house won't be hot because of the shades of the trees, right?
You won't have to use as much air conditioning.
Trees are also good to have. What I want to say is they are good for the environment.
Yes,
They are good for the environment.
yes,
Are good for the environment. For the environment.
Okay, that's the word number 4. The trees are good for the environment. Okay, next.
yes. Trees reduce harmful gases from the air and release oxygen.
My new trees will provide homes for small animals. Birds, homes for small animals. Provide homes for small animals.
And that's the word number 5, right? The small animals, birds, and insects live in trees. Did I miss anyone here? Number 3, right? House. So house is here in the beginning. I missed number 3. Okay, number 3 is here.
Because they will keep my house cooler in the summer. Because they will keep my house cooler in the summer.
So this is number 3. A house with trees. So a house with trees doesn't always need air conditioning. So they keep the house cooler, does not need air conditioning, right?
That's true. The trees will provide shade. You won't have to use as much air conditioning.
So because the house is cooler, does not need air conditioning. So this is number 3. Alright. Okay, you guys did well. So most of the time the students don't get the words. Alright. Number 4.
Community gardens are a place where people come together to grow fruits and vegetables. The land that is used can be rented or shared. I'm lucky to be sharing land. What I mean to say is that my landlord has land that isn't being used. He has given us permission to garden on the land. A garden provides many benefits to people and to the environment. Already see them. It gives us a chance to grow fresh, safe and affordable food. I spend less money on groceries. Gardening helps me with my stress and gets me active. It brings people together. Let me say it more clearly. I've made new friends with people in my community. Community gardens are a place where people come together to grow fruits and vegetables. The land that is used can be rented or shared. I'm lucky to be sharing land. What I mean to say is that my landlord has land that isn't being used. Landlord has land my landlord has land that...
Okay, question number 1. Who owns the land? So my landlord has the land. So the answer is the landlord. Okay.
isn't being used. He has given us permission to garden on the land. A garden provides many benefits to people and to the environment. I can already see them. It gives us a chance to grow fresh, safe and affordable food. Gives us a chance to grow fresh, safe and affordable food.
Okay, number 2. What kind of food is the speaker's growing? Fresh, safe and affordable. Letter B. Okay.
I spend less money on groceries. Gardening, I spend less money on groceries.
So number 3. How much money is the speaker spending on groceries? Less money, D, right? Okay, now true and false. So let's finish here.
Gardening helps me with my stress and gets me active. It brings people together. Let me say it more clearly. I've made new friends with people in my community.
Okay, number 1. In a community garden, people grow their own fruits and vegetables. Huh? Is it true or false? True, right? So they grow their own fruits and vegetables. Number 1 is true. Number 2, the speakers went to garden The speaker rented land to garden. False, right? So the landlord gave the permission. She didn't have to rent for to garden, right? So this one is false. Number 3, the speaker is growing potatoes. You don't know, right? So they don't say. So it might be, it may not. So it's not given. This one we don't know. We don't give the word potatoes, right? Okay, number 4. The speaker finds it very stressful to garden. Did she find it stressful to garden? Huh? Yes? Yes or no? She said yes, but this is clear.
Can stress, and gardening helps me with my stress. Gardening helps me with my stress.
So what does it mean, helps me? Makes me more stress or less? So helps means what? Makes her relax, right? Otherwise, if it makes her more stressful, it's not helping. So the answer is false. The speaker finds very stressful. No, less stress helps her. So this one is false because gardening helps her. It makes her less stressful. So number 4, false. The last one. The speaker has made new friends while gardening. True. Yes. So she goes there gardening. She makes new friends, talking to people, right? In the community. All right. So we finished part 2. Now I want you to skip to part 4. Part 4. Okay, before we do this, I want you to take a look at the yellow paragraph. Okay? So yellow paragraph. When you speak and find your listeners confused about something, you have to paraphrase what you have said. It means you may say in a different way. General paraphrasing allows you to restate in a clear way information that might be new or something or difficult for listeners to understand. For example, if it said beauty lies in the eye of the beholder, and the opposite seems to be true. So what I meant by that is people with an outer usually have similar ideas about beauty. So when you want to paraphrase, you can mean something of the following expression. For example, as a teacher, I use this a lot. I explain something and some students I don't understand. So I have to say in a different way. So before I say again, I say something like this. Oh, there needs to say. So I say something you don't understand, and then I say it again. What did I say? There needs to say, or I can say what I mean by that is. So I say something you don't understand. So I say, what do I mean by this? So what I mean is, right? Or I say, let's put it in another way, or in another words, or here I want you to say it in a clear way. So I have to say it again in a different way to facilitate your understanding. All right. So task number 1 has to do with those 2 pictures, right? So can you tell us? There are 2 pictures below, right? So one's about mother, one polluted metropolis. And the other one is about old but clear town. Compare those two pictures carefully and note down what you have observed and your opinion in the chart. So I feel like you came here right at the university, you're not living, for example, you don't live in the city, right? Just for the university years, right? So is your city bigger or smaller than San Jose? So is your city bigger or smaller? Huh? Can you guys tell me, for example, your city, right? So is it bigger or smaller than San Jose? Bigger, right? Yes. For example, I believe that San Jose would be like this one here, right? New and polluted. So your city, right? Before you come to the college, so your city might be smaller and clean. Is that true? Yes or no? Because we need to do a comparison between a big city that's big and polluted and then a small city, old, clean, right? So you have to go to test number 1, right? So there are 2 pictures below. One is about a modern but polluted metropolis, and the other one is about an old but clean town. Compare the 2 pictures carefully. Note down what you have observed and your opinion in the chart. So you need to do this now. So next one would be, so you have to compare, right? So cost of living, is it bigger in the big city or in the old or small city? So the environment, how about the environment here in San Jose or the environment in your town? Your town is smaller than clean, right? So what about the activities? Is there more activities in the big city or the small city? So do you have more opportunities in a small city or in a big city? I need to complete this table. So this is a comparison, right, between those 2 cities. So do it test number, how much time do we have now? 18. Okay, we have okay, I can give you 5 minutes. 5 minutes to do it. Go ahead. Can you start? If you don't do this table, you cannot do the next one. So, Kevin, which one? Right? Go ahead, start with me. Right? You can talk to each other, right? You can use your phone to help, no problem. Huh? Okay, 3, 2, 1. Okay, 5 minutes done. Okay, let's do it together. So what can you tell me about the cost of living? So where is the more affordable? Where is cheaper? Big city or the small city? Huh? Small city usually are cheaper, right? So rent might be lower in the small city. Maybe have a bigger house for a lower price, right? So usually it's going to be like this. Expensive to live in a metropolis. So if you go to Shanghai, oh, maybe the rent is going to be so much more than here. Right? So more affordable to live in a town, small town. Okay, what can you tell me about the environment? Huh? So where is less polluted? Big cities less polluted? Sorry, big cities less polluted? No, it's the opposite, right? So big cities, right? So metropolis would be maybe, for example, more pollution, but also accommodates more people, right? So what about a small city? So this would be less noise, less pollution, right? So less noise and pollution from industry, less industries. Okay, what about activities? So she's asking you, what is activities? For example, a small city, maybe they don't have a shopping mall, maybe they don't have a movie theater, maybe they don't have many things to do, right? So less things to do in a smaller city. But in a big city, many places to go, shopping malls, parks, many more places. In the small city, so maybe you have, for example, more outdoor activities with nature. So big cities, people are not too many parks. They go to shopping mall, they go to, right, more buildings, more constructions. So usually that's the case, right? Okay, what about jobs? Where do you find more jobs? Small city or big city? Huh? Big cities. Most of the time when I ask a student, what's going to happen when you graduate? I want to go to Beijing, Shanghai. These are the biggest cities in China. So people believe, they see there's more jobs in bigger cities, right? So more business, therefore lots of job opportunities in their big metropolis. And here, harder to find a job.
Yes.
Alright, so we finished this table. Now I want you to look the next text. Next text is about I prefer, right? So you have to choose one. So look test number 2 there. So test number 2. So you have 1 or 2. I prefer to live in a metropolis, right? Or I prefer to live in a small town. So you have to choose one, and then you have to tell me why. So I prefer to live in a metropolis. Oh, why? So tell me why. So your answer can come from this table. Oh, I like to live in a metropolis because it's easier to find a job. So give me 3 reasons why you like to prefer to live in a metropolis, or 3 reasons why you prefer to live in a small town. Do you understand? Okay, I'll give you 3 minutes. 4 minutes. Okay, we still have good time. Okay, 3 minutes. Otherwise, we don't have time to check the answer. Okay. 3 minutes. Write it down, each one. Okay. So you have to choose one. Choose one. You have 3 reasons why you choose that one. So you want to do in a big city, why? Or do it in a small city, why? Just do one of them. You don't have to do the 2 of them, just do 1. Okay, 3 minutes done. So now until we hear the bell to finish the class, I wanted to hear your answers, okay? So I'll be asking you guys, and I'm going to be, okay, recording. Okay, let's start here. So which one do you prefer? To live in a big city or a small city? Why? Tell me at least one reason. I see you wrote one reason. Good population? Security. Do you feel it's more secure in a big city, maybe? I feel maybe it's more secure in a small city. They have less problems, less criminality because they're small. Usually, for example, she say, "Oh, I prefer to live in a big city because of the security." I feel like Shanghai has more crimes than a small city. Yes, I feel like it's more secure in a small city, but that's my opinion. I don't know. We have to see the data, right? But okay. All right. So what about you? Which one? Huh? Well, okay. Why do you prefer bigger? What? Okay, more job opportunities. Okay. Is there any other reason? This is the only reason? Do you have more reasons? Okay. Well, let's see other students. Okay. So let's see here. Okay. So which one do you prefer? Small. Why? The cost of living is cheaper. Good. Okay. Which one? The other one? Okay. One again. What's the other one? Okay. What's the second one? Okay, you prefer slow, not stressful, right? Less stress, not so easy. Okay, good. Alright, so what about you? Okay, why? Because? Because of this? So can you read for me? I am speaking to you more. History? Okay, maybe old town, lot of history, okay. Good, alright. So, do you want to tell me? Okay. So I kind of agree with you guys. For example, there's some small towns in China, very old, you go there, so you see a lot of ancient buildings. It's kind of a nice experience. Right? Less stressful, right?
Yes.
Okay, good. Which one do you prefer? Big cities? Okay, why? Okay, the pollution is less. Good point. Okay, what about big cities? So it's more convenient, more transportation, right? Good transportation. Okay, let's go. Okay, maybe you have a condition that you need more advanced medical facilities. Okay, good. Alright, so I think we have enough time. We're almost done, right? Okay, the class is finished, so don't forget your homework, right? For next class. I'll see you next week.